Of Premier League clubs are interested in signing Arsenal's attacking midfielder Emile Smith Rowe. We've been told the player is focused only on fighting for a place in Arsenal's starting 11, and unless, quote, something miraculous happens, he is not expected to leave. But Harriet, what's best for the player right now?
Game time, 23 years old. He came through with so much excitement, didn't he? And he had a really good kind of breakout season, that 21-22 campaign, scored 10 goals in that season. But since then, there's just been a large amount of frustrations with injuries and game time. Groin surgery restricts his involvement last season, suffered with a knee problem a bit this year. But even when he's fit, Mikel Arteta doesn't seem to start him, doesn't seem to have a heavy involvement in the side. Just one Premier League start so far this season. Arteta said he's settled at Arsenal. I mean, how much can you really read into that? He said, I'm really happy with Emile. He's on the right trajectory. He's training really well. What he needs now is chances to put all the desire and quality he has on the pitch. My question is he getting those chances at Arsenal? Not currently. Will he get them? I'm not so sure. So for me, I feel like at 23, game time for his progression is absolutely vital, and at Arsenal he's just not getting that, so a move away, and particularly if other Premier League clubs are interested, would be wise.
I do think at Arsenal currently, because they still have that midfield imbalance issue, Smith Rowe is probably the most natural left-sided midfielder that they can bring in. He's the most natural in possession in terms of his technical qualities. The only problem he's got is in that position, Arteta demands players who win duels, and that's not really Smith Rowe's game. I do think there's a player in there that in a couple of years Arsenal fans might look back and go, we probably should have kept him. But it's sort of the whole thing that Man City have done really well over these years is they've got a really high quality squad and they rotate at just the right times to get the most out of each player. I don't know if Smith Rowe will get that chance at Arsenal at the moment.
Yeah, why would Arsenal let him go? I mean, is he surplus to requirements?
From a financial perspective, 100% profit. Obviously, coming through the academy, like Saka did, like Reece Nelson did. If Arsenal were to make a sale of Emile Smith Rowe, that would present itself in 100% profit for them, which would enable them to have more flexibility in the transfer market going forward. But in terms of, the footballing side of it, like Nabeed said, they need to be quite careful with this one because he does have potential. He's very comfortable on the ball, really technically gifted player. I like the look of him when he's on the ball, where he can scan, the way he can pick up, positions in the half spaces and get on the half turn and drive at defences. A good way to pass. He looks like he can fit in to sort of traditional Arsenal side, but like you said, the physicality that's needed and the intensity that's demanded off Mikel Arteta maybe drops short of that. So I think Arsenal fans might be a little bit conflicted about this one. Some may say, listen, it's fine, it hasn't quite worked out, we can get that money, we can go and buy better. But obviously, I think as a fan of a club myself, where you like to see your players come through the academy and make it into the first team and be first team regulars, I'm sure there's going to be a lot of Arsenal fans who also think that too. And Kai Havertz has come in, he kind of playing off the front, can play in midfield, he's occupying that space. A lot of Arsenal fans have decided or discussing how impactful he's been, Kai Havertz. Leandro Trossard is getting a look in a lot of times off the left-hand side, or multifunctional cross midfield, or on the right-hand side, Reece Nelson's getting a couple more games here and there. So there's things for Arsenal fans to discuss about, but I think Emile Smith Rowe will probably want to start going to play football soon, and that's going to be where Arsenal have to make a decision.